Within this video, I'm going to share one powerful drawing exercise that can elevate your art, your drawing skills, and also your observational skills. What are the benefits of this drawing exercise? Especially if you ever sit at a desk not knowing what to draw. This is the perfect drawing exercise that you can do daily, under 10 minutes per day, and you can do on a mixture of different subjects like life drawing, still lifes, or even a portrait. There's so many ways that you can utilize this drawing exercise to improve your drawing skill. It'll help your drawing accuracy, your proportions, and just level up your artistic game.
Trains eye-hand-eye coordination, helps you commit to confident lines, and reinforces the idea that drawing is about seeing, not eschewing. When I first started doing continuous line drawings at university, I honestly thought they were pointless. I didn't understand how drawing a subject without lifting my pencil would help me, but I stuck with it. And over time, I realized it was a great exercise to improve my overall drawing skill. It helped me focus on what I was seeing rather than what I thought about the object. This exercise trains your hand-eye coordination by forcing you to focus on what you see rather than what you think you see. I recommend using a real-life object, but if you don't have one, you can use a photograph like I am here. You can also use a pen like I am, or you can use a pencil. The important thing is to really study the object. Don't rush it. Remember, you can always pause and rewind this video to see how I do it.
So my first tip for this drawing exercise is that you can do it whenever you're on the go. You don't have to just do this continuous line drawing exercise on still lifes. You can do it on a portrait whilst looking at a photo of a landscape, of an animal. There's so many different ways that you can utilize this drawing technique. You can also do it when you're on the go as well. On a train, public transport is perfect opportunity to practice your drawing skill.
Take your time with this exercise. Slow down and concentrate on what you see. Focus on reflections, edges, and how light interacts with the surface. Don't worry if you need to go over the same line twice. This isn't about perfection, but about improving your accuracy. Drawing is all about truly seeing what's in front of you, not just what your brain assumes is there. The more you train yourself to observe, the more accurate your drawings will become. Now you've built up your focus and observational skills with continuous line drawing, the next step will make you pay attention to how form, shadows, and proportions come together. When I was new to continuous lines, I couldn't believe how many details I had missed, especially objects like this. I thought a mug was simple, but the more I observed, the more I noticed the complexity, the subtle twist of the handle, how the shadows fall across the surface. This exercise taught me to slow down, focus, and really pay attention to how light, shape, and space interact. Benefits include improves understanding of form and structure, encourages careful observation of shadows and proportions, builds confidence in capturing details without relying on memory. Use the same technique as in the spoon drawing, but now focus on a mug. Don't lift your pen or pencil as you draw. Pay close attention to the saucer if you're drawing one and how the shadows fall. Observe the curves and how they flow into one another. Pay attention to how the handle connects to the body of the mug. The more you focus on subtle details, the more accurate your drawings will become. If you're enjoying these drawing exercises to improve your drawing skill and accuracy, don't forget to like, subscribe to the Portrait Guru, and give me a comment below with your favorite drawing exercise. It really helps promote and support the channel, which I highly appreciate.
Make sure you slow down on some parts. Really observe what you're looking at and really draw what you're seeing, not what you think you're seeing. This is a really important part because you don't want to rush the observational skills that you're developing within this drawing exercise. So some parts in the details, slow down, take it easy, really observe. And then for the more flowing parts, or the parts where you feel a bit more comfortable, you can increase your speed. So just add in a mixture of different line speeds and variations.
Now that you've got your pen moving across the page, try to notice the small shifts in the surface of the mug, the tiny curves, the way the lip of the cup isn't perfectly circular, and how even a slight tilt changes the shadows. Don't rush over these details. Take a moment to pause on each section and really study it with your eyes. Sometimes your hand will want to move faster than your observation. That's normal. The key here is to let your eyes lead and let your hand follow. If you catch yourself making assumptions, slow down and retrace what you see, not what you think you see. This is the real magic of continuous line drawing. It trains you to see more deeply. You can also play with pressure whilst you draw. A lighter touch can suggest subtle edges or highlights, whilst a heavier line can reinforce shadowed areas. It's almost like shading with just the thickness of your line. Don't be afraid to experiment. Each pass teaches your hand and eye how to communicate better. Another useful tip is to vary your pace across different sections. Spend more time on areas that are tricky, like the handle or the base, and let simpler areas flow naturally. This uneven attention mimics real observation. You won't always spend equal time on every part of the object, and that's perfectly acceptable.
If you're a beginner and you're really inconsistent with your daily drawing exercises, I'll link a video to develop strong drawing habits in the top right corner of this video that you can check out. But one drawing hack that I do is that I set a 30-minute timer on my phone, and I just dedicate those 30 minutes to drawing. So you know that every day you're at least clocking up 30 minutes of drawing practice. You don't have to sit around not knowing what to draw. This is a great drawing hack, and I really do recommend you trying it out.
So far, we've been focusing on observation, but the next exercise will work on slowing down your thinking process even further. It's time to take a step back and let go of control completely with blind contour drawing. Trust me, it will do wonders for your ability to see. Blind contour line drawing exercise. Like continuous line drawings, I also used to be very skeptical about blind contour drawing. I didn't understand how not looking at my paper could actually help. But the first time I tried it, I was amazed at how much focused I became on the object. Yes, the result was very messy, but it taught me to trust what I was seeing, and this trust was essential in improving my drawing ability. In this exercise, you won't look at your paper at all. Instead, focus entirely on the object. Trust your hand to follow the contours of what you're observing. Benefits include trains you to focus fully on the object, helps develop hand-eye coordination, and builds skills in seeing proportions and shapes more accurately.
It might be really, really tempting to look at your paper whilst you're doing this exercise, but it will make for a better drawing, and also it will help you improve your drawing skills by not looking at the paper whilst you're doing this exercise.
It's important to slow down and don't rush. Try to mimic where your eyes are on the subject, to what you're drawing. Really pay attention to the lines and shapes of the object. Over time, you'll start to notice improvements in your ability to draw more accurately. Take a deep breath and really let yourself observe without judgment. It's completely fine if your lines wander or overlap. This is all part of training your hand to follow your eyes rather than your brain. The more you practice, the more your mind starts to quieten down, and the more details you begin to notice that you would normally miss. Focus on the edges, curves, and subtle shifts in the form of your subject. Move your eyes slowly along each contour and let your hand mimic that motion as faithfully as possible. Don't rush. This isn't about speed or perfection. And don't be tempted to look down at your paper. Remember, this is a blind, continuous line drawing. Each line is a study in patience and observation, and over time, it builds a strong foundation for more accurate drawings. Once you feel confident with your blind contour drawing, you'll notice a huge difference in the way you approach other exercises. Your hand-eye coordination improves,
Your attention to detail sharpens, and suddenly capturing complex forms starts to feel a lot less intimidating.
So definitely try this drawing exercise out. Let me know how you got on with this exercise in the comments section below. And did you enjoy this drawing exercise, and has it improved your drawing skill?
If you're ready to take your skills even further, I've got another video where we dive into more drawing exercises designed to push your observation and line work to the next level. Make sure to check out that next and keep building the kind of drawing skills that really makes a difference.